Hey everybody. Uh, a month ago I did measurements. You don't really watch your weight. What you're watching is your BMI. So you want to measure your body. And good news is, as expected, everything else is the same except I dropped 3 inches right here. And I don't know why on camera I look like I got this big giant gut, but that's not the reality off camera. So maybe when this goes away, I'll look like I got these big giant shoulders or something, and it won't be like that. You meet me like, what happened to you? You shrunk. So the camera's always supposed to add 20 pounds to you, but it's all right here. I actually lost 3 inches right across the navel, so that's beautiful. In a month, 4 weeks. So I'm in ketosis. That's a fat burning diet, causing your body to burn fat. So you're burning your fat on your body for energy. So what happens is when you do that, everything shrinks. So before all this stuff gets big, I'm actually going to lose size because all the extra fat will go away. And this will go away, and you'll start to see all the muscles that are in here, which anybody can get ripped in your stomach because there's muscles there naturally. It doesn't mean you actually have any actual muscularity. You're just seeing the actual muscles of your body when you get lean enough. So once we get really lean, then you'll see all the striations and the muscles everywhere. This is a process. First 3 months you're going to shrink like this. Next 3 months you're going to solidify, and then the next 3 months you're actually going to create the muscle that you've been creating. It's going to become actual muscle, which you're thinking that, well, that doesn't make sense. Well, what happens is the muscle actually has to become a part of your natural build. That's the best way to describe it. It's like taking clay or mud and it's still fluid, and then all of a sudden it hardens. Basically, that's how it works in your body. And the next 3 months after that, as everything solidifies after about a year, it's 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, after about a year, then I'm going to start gaining in size. After a year, then you start, everything's tight. So any new gain, you're going to see it. But after 3 months, your new gain, it's going to take another 3 months to solidify that new gain, and it's a tear up like that. And it's going to take 3 months to add more, and 3 months to solidify that. So in other words, if you don't have that 3 months to solidify your new gain, if something happens, like you get sick for a month, whatever, you have to stop working out, whatever that new gain was, if it's not solidified, it's going to go away like that. Poof, just that fast, because it hasn't solidified on your body yet. So I was wanting yesterday to do abs, because my macro tear here is healed, or so it seems to be. But I did back, arms, and chest yesterday, and it's really important when your arms and your chest and your main muscle groups are feeling the exercise. I don't want to use the word sore because you really shouldn't be sore, but you should feel it. It's a good feeling. It shouldn't be like, oh, I'm sore, ow, ooh, ow. Take a hot shower and get rid of your lactase. That's what the ow, ooh, ow, or you overdid it. You did too much exercise, you did it with too much weight, you did something wrong. One or the other. If a couple hot showers don't take it out, what you did was too much. Back it off. Just like I had to back off for abs for a couple weeks. So we're going to go ahead and take the advantage of having done my back, arms, and chest yesterday and do shoulders again. Now it's high 70s now. We got a little breeze. It rained here yesterday to keep the dust down, so we got the doors open. So we're going to keep the fans off so you can hear me a little bit better. And so that noise has got to be stupid irritating in the background. So we're going to warm up. It's shoulder day. So I'm just going to do a couple warm up. You want lightweight. You want to warm up the muscles. Lightweight. This is only 5 pounds. This is why we got the mirrors. So go ahead and get behind me. We can see what I'm doing here. Bring them up carefully. Carefully. This is real important. Okay, you want right about here. Right about your chin here. And raise it. And squeeze. This is just a warm up. Your shoulders don't start until your chin height of your arms. Okay, so don't bring it lower than that. We're just working shoulders. This is really important why I got the mirrors, because I need to see the activation of my shoulders and that I'm even. If I don't do this evenly, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, now again, in case you couldn't hear me properly when we did this with the fans, your shoulder muscles is a complex top of the rotor cuff. You got your traps here, you got your back of your traps here. You follow? You got this shoulder muscle, this shoulder muscle, this shoulder muscle here, and the support muscle groups back in here that are off this center line in the back. And what we're going to do is we're going to work all of just those areas. That's all we're working. So we're using isolation moves to finish that area of the body. So that's our warm-up. It's just one set of 10 of 5 pounds. Get a little blood flow into the area. Okay? Now I'm going to go with my heavier weight. Again, this is a 45-pound bar. And as you noticed last time, I was completely uneven. I didn't have a mirror. I can't pay attention to what the hell I'm doing. I've got to have the mirror. Watch your hand placement. There are lines on this thing for a reason. We warmed up in the front, so we're going to go ahead and use the back. We're going to start our actual sets. Okay, so you bring it up a little bit here, bring it into a shoulder move. 1, see now I can control it, I can see where I'm even or not. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's one set. Now I can see my traps pop just from one set. You follow? And they're not very big because we're doing an isolation move on our shoulder muscles. That's one set of 10. Now that I need to write down. So we'll go behind, shoulder, 45-pound bar, set of 10. Now remember, this is our only second time of doing shoulder isolation moves. We're finally trying to start doing this, so we're going to do a little more than we did last time. How much more? We'll find out. I don't know. So I want to give that direct movement a rest. I'm going to go to another move here. We were at 15 pounds last time. So we're going to go here with this one, with this bench for a reason, because we're going to use that other bench, assuming I'm strong enough to do it. We'll find out. Squeeze. 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 Now again, all you fools, ha ha, lightweight. Joke's on you, pal. Call me in 4 years when you're in hospital doing surgery. Joke's on you. I know better.
You can't fix stupid.
Can't fix stupid, that's right. So that's a lateral, back, raise, with bench, okay? 15 pounds. We did 10 of those. Now we're going to do the front. Here we did back. We're going to do the front, which works the traps differently. Got to work the whole muscle. Okay, I gotta lift it with my legs. I don't want my chest to come in play. I just worked it. I'll lift it up with my legs, chin height. You follow? Brace it. Walk over to your mirror. And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm just gonna hold it up. It's easier for me. I'm really tired. And there we go. Don't lean too far back when you do that, you hurt your back. Be careful. Now what I did before was 5 and 5. This time I did 10 and 10. So I doubled it. I did it straight instead of 1, 1, 1, 1. That's good. That's why I was so tired, because that's a lot for me. You gotta drop that ego. I'm showing you how to work this from being fat and weak. How do you get from fat and weak to ripped He-Man? Follow what I'm doing and don't hurt yourself. That's front, shoulder, 45-pound bar, okay? That was 10. I barely got 10 in. That's why I went back like that. It's easier for me to brace it and try to hold it here. I was too tired. Don't force yourself. I don't have a spotter, so I gotta watch what I'm doing. If you need a spotter, you've got way too much weight. Way beyond what you should be doing. So, I'm gonna come over to these again. Here. Make sure you squeeze. Breathe out at the top. Work those abs. Now, when this comes up, this gets squeezed and you breathe out. Work those abs. Gotta have proper breath control. When you breathe in from here, breathe out from here. Proper breath control is real important to your exercises. Don't drop the weight. Put it down. If you can't control the weight going down, you're using too much weight. Don't ever drop your weight. Control it going down and squeeze, control it going up and squeeze. I can't even begin to say how important that is. So we're going to try to do another set here. We only did 2 sets of 10 and 10, front and back last time. We're going to see if I can do another set of shoulders, traps behind the head. We're going to see what I can do. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. As long as I get 5 in, I'll be happy. So I went up quite a bit from what I did last time. Again, we're going to raise it with my legs. I'm going to bring it over where I can see it. And we begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, I did 10. Boy, am I happy with that. We'll see what else we can do. Okay, don't force it. Exercising done properly, you should never feel pain. Got that? Proper exercising means you do not feel pain. It should feel really good, like a body orgasm. It should feel that good to you. It's hot, I'm dripping sweat, but we're trying to do this without fans because I want you to be able to hear what I'm saying. So again, we're going to do this here. That gives me 1, 2, 3. This is my 4th set of these. And we need to write it down after this. Don't lose track. Okay, so that gives us 4 sets of those. Let's see, that's bench, rear, lateral, raise. That's 15 pounds. 10% times 4. And then we got the back raise, 2 sets of 10, front, 1 set, 10.
You take the eggs out.
Huh?
The eggs.
Oh, I did not take my eggs out. Okay. Yep. Let me take a fork. See, you're slacking on a job, woman. I got 2 knees. I'm not afraid to use them. Okay. So I'm just going to put this camera on the tripod here. And let's see. She's going to go get my eggs out so they can warm up. And come back and do this. Come on. So, we're going to try our...
Hi.
Hey.
I have a certified for you.
Okay.
You have to sign for it. Do you want to take it?
Yeah.
You can refuse if you want.
Certified, okay.
From a court.
Okay, good enough.
Okay. You have to sign and print the one in the back.
Okay.
You have to tear it off.
Okay.
Um,
How you been?
good. So you print on B.
Print on B, got it.
And then you sign here in the scanner.
Okay. Very good.
Thank you.
Need water or anything?
No, I'm full with water.
Okay.
I've been drinking a lot.
That's good, that's good.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. That was our postal girl, Miss Anna, bringing me something. So, we're going to do our front lateral raise. We put this in position. I'll get in front of the camera again here. Again, want to raise my legs and up. I'll bring this over so you can see it, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're good. Let's bring this over. See, that's 7. So write that down as 7. First set was 10. So we're going up, see? We're doing more than we did last time. That's good. And 7.
What's that letter?
Something from a courthouse.
Hmm.
Certified. We'll open it a little bit. I suspect it had something to do with the FedEx for Scott. So, anyhow. How much you want to bet it has to do with that cat over on their side?
Pathetic.
Okay, so we got 5 of them. That's beautiful. See, until I get 10 sets of 10, I'm not ready to raise the weight. 10 sets of 10, then I'm ready to raise the weight. I do 2 of the back and 1 3/4 of the front. Then I'm ready to raise the weight. Back off that ego, man. You know, I'm on my 8th week here, pal. I'm just starting. Okay, this is good. I'm done with that exercise. So now, we're gonna come over and we're gonna do some fronts here, 5 pounds. This is a rotor cuff movement. You gotta be really careful with light weight. You raise it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it's 10. It's only 5 apiece. If you're not careful with your rotor cuff, you will lose it. If you lose your rotor cuff, you are so fucked. You have no idea. Try not to be able to pick up a piece of paper. You have no idea. I couldn't even lift my left arm. So we got front raise, dumbbells. And you got 5 pounds. Okay, 10, 5 per side. Just like that, okay? I got to build that gradually. Slow. Wins that race. So, let me double check my weight I did last time and get over here. Remember, I'm only on my 2nd day of actual just shoulder isolation sets. And I already did more than I did the first time. So let me go back and double check. Okay, we did 10, we were at 10 pounds. Okay, I started at 7.5, I had to back it off. Okay, so we're just gonna call it at 10 pounds here and see if I can even do it, because remember, every time you go up on one side, you might have to back it off on the other. So we're gonna start at 10. And I had to back it off. So I'm just gonna go with 7.5. So I did more in the back and want to do sets. I don't want to just do a few. I'm gonna start with the 7.5. I might have to back that off, we'll see. So we want to do the front here, we want to do the sides, we want to do the rear. So to do the front, which is this section here, your hands have to be in this position like this. Yep, okay, yep, my wrist is bothering me. So you have to work everything. See how I have my wrist like that? So I needed to back it off from the 7.5. You have to work everything. That's why we were doing all the wrist exercises here the other day. If you noticed, I have to work all of this muscle and the tendons into everything. But if this gets strong and this is weak, you know what I popped? I popped a tendon. You have any idea how hard that is to get to heal? If you don't, I suggest you don't experience it. Okay, so we need to back off the weight. We're going with 5s. If I have to bring it down to 2.5s, that's what I got to do. Go up and even. So I got a mirror. 1, 2, 3. It's important to have a little resistance and concentrate. 4, on the exercise, proper movement, evenness, and actually squeezing the muscle. Let down your ego. Okay, that's 10. Give me a second. Give yourself that little break. That little break is what makes it a set. A little break boosts your testosterone. You've got to have free testosterone in your blood. That's why you eat raw eggs with the yolk. Ready? Notice I'm squaring my shoulders. That's really important. You gotta do it right. Okay. Myself a little break. We're going to come back around again. Now we do the back. That means my hands are this way. You follow? I got to work the back side. See, I'm flexing at the top. Show the back side of what I'm doing. It's almost too much weight. I'm getting a little off. That's because my left side with that rotor cuff injury is a lot weaker than the right. I'm gonna put that down. I'll do my little walk. I'm gonna have to back off the weight for the rear because I gotta even that up. That's why we got the mirrors. I gotta see what I'm doing. Drop the weight, drop the ego. Now I was showing Ophi, she wanted to know how I did the pull-ups. She couldn't do a pull-up even. We dropped the weight, we dropped the weight. Finally, she had to do a whole upper body chest movement with no weight at all. You can do body squeezes. Just move it and squeeze until you can get ready to do a weight. The movement of squeezing the muscle gives you the resistance. That's what you got to do. Any of these exercises can be done with no weight at all. Start somewhere. Even if it's just a partial move for the whole movement, start somewhere. Every journey begins with a single step. Remember that. Okay, so I wrote shoulder dumbbell raises times 3 because there's 3 different ones you got to do. 5 pounds, 10 a set. Now I need to drop that weight because remember, I just did that heavy weight here a lot more than I did the first time. So I'm going to back off on some to be able to do that. It's a tiered effect like this. You're going to go up, work this, go up, down like that, and you work it up. So now, I don't, unfortunately, as of this moment, I only have the 2.5 pounds. I should really be working with a 3 or 4 pound. So if Ovi promises me she's going to use the weights, I'm going to get some other smaller weights here. So again, we want to do the fronts. And you can do this with no weight at all. No weight at all. It's all about squeezing. Control. Squeeze. Control the movement and squeeze the muscles. That's a lot more important than how much weight you're lifting. Look at the muscles pop. I'm squeezing the muscles. You understand? I'm squeezing the muscles. Do you understand what I'm doing? I'm squeezing the muscles. Drop the ego, drop the weight. Do this shit right. If you don't pay attention to me, and you go along with everybody else, you're going to go to the hospital. Don't say I didn't tell you. I'm telling you right now. I know exactly what's coming. Square the shoulders and up and squeeze. Make sure it's even. Now I'm on the yard. I'm just starting my shoulder exercises. The boys would call me out all the time, you ain't got this, you ain't got that. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. When they called me out on the shoulders, they're right, I couldn't follow them. So I had to work on shoulder isolation exercises. So I hit the yard, I got a water bag, 7 pounds a piece, measured it out. And I'm doing this in a window pane. You know, it's dirty, I got nothing to wash it. I can hear all the fools in back of me laughing. Yeah. Within 2 months, I'd come up and do my little exercise, and the boys would rush over and wash the window for me. Do you understand? The boys in the yard had so much respect for what I built up in 2 months, they'd go rushing over and wash the window for me. Not me asking, out of respect. In a fucking prison yard. Okay? Pay attention. I know what the fuck I'm doing. Keep this even, squeeze the muscles. See, I'm much more even now. Control. Now if you notice, I could go up a lot higher. I dropped the weight, I dropped my ego, and I'm doing it correctly. If you can't control every aspect of the movement, drop the ego and drop that weight. If you're doing no weight, it's okay. Just do the exercise properly. So I got times 3, 2.5 pounds, and 10 a set. Okay? I'm going to come back. That's my little break. I'm going to hit this again with a little 2.5 pounders. I'm going to do it right though. Squeeze. Watch my traps. Squeeze. See it pop? Squeeze those muscles. Drop the weight. Do it right. I'm going to do my little walk. Give me my little break. This is what produces the testosterone in the body, to stop, that little short stop between your sets. Bing, 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 snap, snap, snap. Do it right. Concentrate, concentrate. See those traps start starting to grow? You see that outline? Okay, they're just beginning. They're just beginning. They're going to get huge. This is how you build it. This is how you go from nothing to huge. Watch. Watch and learn. Pop it. Squeeze it. Squeeze. Squeeze again. My little break here. We want to do our backs, our shoulder here. This is hands forward, not your palm, back of your hand facing forward. Keep straight, keep square. You need a mirror. Squeeze, keep it even. Now, believe it or not, I barely did the 10th set. Or not the 10th set, the set of 10 of that last set. Say it right. So times 3, 2.5 again, 10 set. Okay, so that gives me 3 sets. 3 sets times 3, so each set is actually 30 reps times 60 times 90. So I did 90 reps. Do you understand? I did 90 reps. So now we're going to finish this off. We're adding a new exercise. So I'm going to start light. I'm at the tail end, I'm tired, and we'll start light. We want to go back like this, and we want it to be a shoulder raise here, and I'm working here and here. So how do you do that without working your chest? You have to start up here. You start down here, this is a chest movement. You have to start up here, right above your eyes. Okay? So you bring it up, flip it around, raise it, squeeze the traps together. 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 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now some of you guys are going, why you got your hands like that? Well, here's the reality. Every change of hand works the muscle differently. There's a brand new exercise. I only want to do 1 set because I don't want to overwork it. Whenever you do a new exercise, it's so easy because the muscles are not used to that, to overdo it. This is exactly why we're doing our shoulder isolation moves after our chest and back arm moves, because those major muscle groups will take over if they're not already pre-tired. You don't want to work those right now. We're trying to work shoulders. So, that's a recline. Palms facing you, 5-pound raise. You write it down just like that. It's a reclined bench. Reclined bench, 5-pound, palms facing me, lateral raise. Okay, 1 set of 10, just like that. Now my shoulders are alive, my traps are alive. They're really tiny little muscles. Everybody has muscles. So how do you take little tiny little muscles and build big giant muscles? You have to start small. You have to do the exercise properly. You have to eat properly. You have to sleep properly. And over time, you will build it. Oh, I'm just standing here. I can actually see little traps growing. I can raise my arms. I can see all the muscles here. Everything going, everything moving. Okay? When we bring our lateral raises in the front, it'll actually work the neck muscles here when we bring that online. We just started 1 set. But we have to work all of this up in here. All this has muscular. All this has muscle in here. This is how we do it. Okay? So that's that. I'm going to go get my little food. It's the same thing you've been seeing. 5 raw eggs, my banana, my royal honey, my royal jelly on cactus honey, my water. Okay, same stuff. I'm going to go get my little nap. My day's good. See y'all in the next video.